All right, warriors, buenos dias. Let's do a breathing exercise. It's going to take 5 seconds so we can get our heart rate in control. Teach you Spanish words, real easy. Control. It's the same as English. Control. Just the R. You're there. You can thank me later. Corazón. Your heart. Despacito. Despacito. Getting a heart rate in check on your own, either through a breathing exercise or rubbing a rock. It doesn't matter, so long as you're able to have that stall, that point that gets you from emotions and feelings to logical thinking, to your point where you're observing now, and you're going and you're asking the questions, the three main questions. Is this going to bring shame, guilt, or am I going to lose my reputation, respect, regret? The auras, the three auras. Warriors, narcissists loop back and forth between acts of compassion, weaponizing emotion, and cooping. Not coping, cooping. Like chicken coop, pigeon coop. Oh, never heard that one, did you? We're going to go over it in 5 seconds. 5 Mississippis. We're going to do this breathing exercise to get us regulated so that we can get in a position where we're listening with ears that are trying to heal and not ears that are hurt. The two dynamics listen differently. See, one, although not verbalizing, is having an argument with what's being said and taught instead of absorbing and remain neutral until the point is made. Kind of like a joke. See, most of y'all respect a dirty joke. When a man turns his head like this, you know it's coming. And everyone is quiet. You can hear a pin drop. Because you know, if you don't, you're going to miss out on the ha-ha at the end and be left out. Stop respecting jokes more than the medicine you need for the healing. Stop having those arguments. Catch yourself so that you can take the medicine you need to make that next leap of faith on yourself. You have it. You just aren't aware of it. We need to open Pandora's box. I need you to realize you've had the tools that have been suppressed, and now you need to learn how to use them. 5 seconds is going to get us in a place where we can talk, we can interact a little, you can participate in the remarks and know that the girls got your back. The support team is moderating those remarks, and anything that has nothing to do with the subject matter, be it political or whatever, it will never be heard. See, warriors, this space is for you so that you can build up your confidence, and later on you can unass that fucking couch. First steps: breathing, taking control of your core, not suffering from buck fever when under duress. And nothing scares narcissists more than someone who's in control of their emotions. But cooping is what they'll do as a maneuver for those that are stronger than they are. See, they want to blow air up your ass. They want you to feel like family or a team. 5 seconds. Let's talk about this. Let's open our eyes and let's embrace this awareness. 5 seconds. Come on now. Release slowly. All right. Shake that shit off, y'all. Annette. Oh, I know you hear me. Thank you for my chocolate milk mix. I got it. And look, Annette, You care so much that you even got me through Amazon wish list my head protector for my bike rides. Check this out. It's even got the attachment for the GoPro. Dumb. Y'all are so awesome, and I thank y'all. I thank you for your support, truly. And look, subscriptions. Hit that little button down there, and then there's a bell right next to it, a campanita. Hit that little booger, and every now and again when I post something, I'll get a wild hair every now and again. You won't miss it. You'll be able to participate with what the hell's on Chico's mind, because you never know what the hell's going to come out my mouth. Look, warriors, cooping. You're probably wondering, what the fuck is this one? It's a different angle. Cooping, like birds, chicken, pigeons, coop, the coop, chicken coop. This is how it works. Narcissists know when they're up against a real one, or someone they pissed off so bad they've done the research and now is aware, very aware. Since they can't strong arm you, since they can't manipulate their traditional way, they have another game. What they'll do is breadcrumb you, future fake, and have you, build you up with excitement as if they've included you in the group to be a part of them without you asking for fucking invitation. They just want you to feel embraced, so embraced that you won't leave. See, they need to also be able to give you that feeling of you're still in power. You're still calling the shots, man. You can come and go as you please. You got it, man. You got it like that. You're badass. But the breadcrumbs are subtle in such a way that they will actually tell you the only reason I'm doing this or that or the other is to keep you in the same loop, the same cycle. In other words, they can't abruptly just say, look, I'm going to miss you when you're gone. What they're trying to do is delay that from ever happening. But they know if they push the fucking envelope, you'll make tracks. Deuces. C'est la vie. Vámonos. Adios. Warriors, narcs love also this. Narcs love using the cover-ups. The hoe shield. Yeah, I said it. The hoe shield. And this is how it works. The okie dokie, the narc, the okie dokie can't afford to pass up a pulse. Understand that. They know, and especially if they're starting to age out. And it's not so much that the mask is slipping, the mask is wrinkling. And it's no longer commanding the attention that it used to. And now, what they've done is this. They're going to sell the virtue. I've never done this before. Sound familiar? I'm just not that kind of person. I've never done this before. And they're not lying. They're not lying. None of them. Scout's honor. None are lying. For the first time. Listen closely. This is why. Because they've never done that before with you. Blowing more air up your ass. With you. Now, the hoe cover is this. It's reputation protection. You see, they know in your mind, you're thinking they've never done this before with anyone. And the half-truth is they've never done that with you. Oh, now you're paying attention. All right, look, let's do this. You ever notice narcissists also when it comes to compassion, weaponizing compassion? And this is how they do it. If they ever participate in humanitarian type events or outreach, if someone else does not give them the validation and the credit for participations and or the donations, oh my gosh, Lord have mercy if they're not going to get pissed about that. Ungrateful asses. Even though for most of them what they gave or what they donated is probably the same amount they use to wipe their own asses. But get this, this is how they weaponize it. They will go verbal and announce it in such a way that they're giving themselves the validation to allow others to understand their good deeds that have gone unfucking noticed. You see, narcissists operate differently, warriors. You give with no expectations. Narcissists give with expectations. It's a business transaction. Now, this is another thing. Narcissists are going to be looking for compromise. That's what they call it. Another half-truth. Let me tell you something. If you snapped your fingers and created a beautiful, perfect fucking utopia, unlike no other, in fact, so perfect, you didn't even need money, gold or silver, as an exchange for goods and services. It was just everyone respectfully cooperating and bartering out of a labor of love. If I were to have that kind of power and snap my finger, the narcissist, hungering for resistance, an enemy, and a fight, would find a reason to be angry. Warriors, have you ever noticed protesters, marches, whenever interviewers go and talk to them and ask them direct questions, like what is it you want out of the outcome? What do you believe to be the solution? They have none. In fact, a lot of them will own up to it and look around and go, I'm here with that one. I was just invited. I'm just holding this sign for them till it gets too heavy. Or I came to pick up chicks. Protest, show of anger is always going to be in their repertoire. They cannot stand for anything to be just moving like a fine-tuned machine. They got to pick a fight. And it's why when you give an inch, they take a mile. And if you notice, they are never satisfied. We got groups of immigrants right now up north somewhere, I believe New York or some shit. A mayor's having, boy, he's eating his fucking words. But anyway, I want you to look at the plethora of entitlement and narcissism and the plight of these migrants that have probably commuted for 2 months in the woods, swamps, bombarded with starvation, maybe even lack of water, paid all kinds of money for the coyotes to get them across the border. And now they're put up in luxury hotels and we're bused to a tent city because these hotels have also got to make a living. And the city can't afford to be paying these high rates. And I'm talking luxury hotels. This ain't no Best Western. This ain't no motel, Motel 8, none of that shit. These immigrants were bused to this tent city and refused the services. And I guarantee you $1 and a donut, they're receiving free housing, food, water, cell phones, and a check. Who do you think's paying for all that? And public schools, health care. And yet we have our own people on the streets suffering mental illnesses. You got combat veterans to the tune of almost 35 every minute of the day committing suicide. And we're panhandling to a people who have never even given to the system. And in a public way are turning their nose up at what's being given for free. And what's going to come next is, hear me closely, they will get vocal with it. Watch. They will start posting their little TikToks and Twitters and YouTubes about how miserable and how they're being mistreated. Really? You traversed land masses saying that they were worse conditions, and that what you're being given for free isn't enough. Instead of being grateful, they're going to turn their nose up at it. You know, I have a solution. But I'm not going to share it because it makes sense. But I tell you what, warriors, one thing is this. Haters, people who don't want to see their own reflection, their own greed, their own egos and pride, will always get in the way. And they will scream the loudest. And they are the few trying to sit there and milk your bleeding ass hearts of compassion to weaponize it against you. You're being breadcrumbed to reach out and protest and enable narcissism. You don't want to participate? You don't want to be a part of it? Then don't support it. Warriors, if it's that bad, then maybe we should just offer everyone who's not happy a Greyhound ticket to where they came from. No, not airline. No, that's luxury. A Greyhound ticket or a train. Warriors, gratitude, humility eludes narcissists. And it doesn't matter if you snap your fucking fingers and create the utopia. They will find a reason to hate or to sabotage it. Because it's the only way they know. They need you as an enemy. Hope and pray they run into me. Pray that you're given the strength to stay the fuck out of the way, and that you turn the other cheek and not look back, because you can't stomach the front line of the warrior. Not yet. Some of you prematurely are going to try and unask that couch unhealed and act like you got this because it tickled your heart, your tummy, to come into this epiphany. And you're not understanding. These bastards have been doing what they've been doing all their lives. They got a head start on you, boo-boo. So I need you to simmer down some. You're in training. And when the time is right, you'll know. Until then, keep studied up. Keep your head on a fucking swivel and understand the red flags. I've never done this before. Reputation protection, the hoe shield. Remember, warriors, the breadcrumbing, the strategies to try and keep you, the manipulations, the bottom line is, truth be known, it's because they admire you. And they know they can't do what you do naturally. without even trying. Many of you destroyed whole covens, whole networks, whole hives of dumbasses that congregated together for the sole purpose of trying to destroy you. Because that's all they're good at. They can't create. They need a ride on your coattail. They need to be a tick on your nutsack. Flick that shit off in fear that you might get the Lyme disease off that. And don't look back. You're better than that. Thank you so much for your support, Annette. Appreciate the cocoa milk. Oh, and my cocoa protector. Much appreciated. Warriors, don't forget to remark. Only from the victory. And get out there and fucking own it. Don't be scared into your own little bubble. It's what they want. They want to suppress your war cry, and I want you to hold it back until it's refined, because once you get to where you're going, you're going to be unstoppable. They know it. See, they already know what your potential is. I'm just trying to bitch slap you to understand it, because you don't see it in yourself. Get out there and own it. You ain't nobody's bitch. Not today, Satan. Rest. Rest. Take a walk. Chew on what it is you're learning, and then choose which golden nuggets you'll apply. Baby steps, man. It's a lot. It's a lot to stomach. But if you do one at a time, 2, 3, eventually it becomes a lifestyle. Just execute it 3 times. Like, no. No. Make yourself unavailable. Not, I'll think about it. No. Don't think about shit. Solid ass answers. No means no. Unless it's no. See the difference? Warriors, get out there. Kick ass and take names. It's never goodbye. So is until next time. Namaste.
Jesse, what are you doing today?
We're gonna skydive today.
We're gonna
Leap of faith.
Leap of faith. Hey, that's what this is.
Doing it for the tribe, the warrior tribe.
Do you know how high we're going? Did they tell you?
14,500.
Close. 14,500 feet. Yep. And then we're gonna be falling at
a high rate of speed.
Very fast. We're gonna be falling very fast. We're gonna be falling at 120 miles an hour. Sweet. Have you ever gone that fast before?
No, I have not.
Okay, are you ready to go that fast?
I'm ready.
Okay.
We're gonna do it today. You got my back.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna get your face, but you know your TI will have your back.
All right.
What made you want to skydive? What brought you here today?
Facing fear.
Yeah? Are you afraid of heights?
Facing fear head on. No.
No.
I'm afraid of not trying new opportunities.
There you go.
I'm afraid of living in the woulda, shoulda, coulda, and I'm not gonna do it. Lead and live by example.
There you go. You heard it here first from Jesse. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Woo!
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
idea who won the sword fight, so I guess we'll have to call it a draw.
There you go. We'll have to do it again.
All right, when are you gonna get your license now?
I'm gonna work on it tomorrow. I'll be back.
Jesse, thank you for jumping with us to Skydiving Lone Star. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
What an honor. Badass crew. I love it here. The hospitality, just phenomenal. 5 stars. If there were 10, I'd give it to you.
We'll take 10, that's fine.
My brother. What a fun ride. Wasn't it awesome?
Hey man, glad y'all came out.
What an experience.
Come and see us again.
Thank you.